Okay, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, DSWD F05, and of course, RD Arnel Garcia, thank you. We have prepared another AVP before we call Secretary on stage to give the plaque to the outgoing official. Please watch this simple AVP prepared for RD Arnel Garcia.
Bawat galaw ay ating pasya kung lalaban o sasama. Pag-ibig ay kulay at tiwalay, tumatatag pagtunay. Malakas na galing sa
He is able to ensure that his subordinates will follow his orders without being very strict and without being somewhat feared.
hiwalay, tatatag, huwag lamang matakot, nasubukan, 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 nasubukan. Nasaktan man puso.
I guess everyone knows that his moniker is Power. Power in the sense that he is known for the use of graceful power. And not only power, but superpower, but that is speaking in terms of the sheer also willpower that he has. Grit combined with grace, with how he manages things and affairs and the targets and the resources of the agency.
Huwag lamang matakot, nasubukan, 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 nasubukan.
So alam niyo naman, si RD Arnel ay napaka-approachable. No? Kami sa opisina, madali siyang nalalapitan. Hindi lang ako, pati na rin yung mga kasama namin sa office. No, alam niyo naman, ang pagiging komportable na hindi lang pagdating sa mga bagay sa opisina, ito'y nakakatulong na na-improve ang aming trust and confidence sa isa't isa. So ngayon, malaya kaming nakakapag-share o nakakapagsabi ng saloobin namin o kahit mga ideya na makakatulong sa opisina, kahit na sabihin na natin napaka-absurd nito, ay malaya naming nasasabi sa kanya at palagi niya kaming napapakinggan. So, kung hindi naman to umubra, lagi niya lang kaming pinapayuhan na palagi lang mag-isip ng mga innovations. So, etong nagiging komportable kami sa kanya, mas nakakapag-share kami, mas nakakatulong na magbigay ng mga kakaiba.
Okay, thank you so much, RD Powers, for the 8 dedicated and talagang super years na inispend mo dito sa amin sa DSWD Bicol. So ladies and gentlemen, let us all stand and witness the ceremonial turnover of leadership of Field Office 5. We will now proceed to the turnover of the office symbol, the regional banner, to be assisted by Ardo Arwin Razo. The banner is a symbolic key because it represents leadership. It reminds the official of his commitment since the flag is placed in his office or at any conspicuous place of the office compound. We would like to request our presiding officer, Secretary Bautista, as the guest of honor and speaker, together with the incoming and outgoing officials, to please stand and proceed to the center front. Okay, as part of our ceremonial turnover, Ardo Arwin will hand over the pole with the banner to the outgoing RD.
I now turn over this banner, the symbol of authority as Director of the region. Thank you, sir, for the opportunity to serve the region.
Thank you, Arnel, for serving Field Office 5 for 8 years. And I'm sure all your personnel appreciate what you did in bringing Field Office 5 in greater heights. So maraming salamat, and we wish you the best. And what you did here in Field Office 5, I'm sure the Field Office car will be happy. So good luck and God bless. Okay, for Director Leo, who is now in virtual, I am turning over this office symbol with honors and responsibility attached to it. Carry on what RD Arnel had done to Field Office 5, and like what RD Arnel and all the personnel of Field Office 5, they welcome you, and also they wish you the best of luck. Carry on, and God bless.
Before we proceed with the acceptance message of RD Leo, Ardo Arwin Raso will read the special order.
Special Order number 3610, Series of 2020, subject reassignment and designation. In the exigency of service, Director Leo L. Quintilla, Director 3, is hereby designated as OIC Regional Director of the DSWD Field Office 5 effective April 1st, 2021, and to continue until further orders. All other orders inconsistent herewith are hereby amended and or revoked accordingly. Signed by Secretary Rolando Joselito D. Bautista.
Okay, may we now hear from RD Leo Quintilla.
To our presiding officer and secretary, Secretary Rolando Joselito de Liso Bautista, Director Arnel Sean Garcia, Assistant Regional Directors, Division Chiefs, Officers, women and men of Field Office 5, fellow public servants, and other guests present, marahay na aga sa atong tanan. Daimbag na malem, kada tayo amin na po. Good afternoon to each and everyone. It is unfortunate to deliver this acceptance message in the confine of my hospital room, completing my 14-day isolation prescribed for COVID-19 patient. Nonetheless, Secretary Rolly, sir, I humbly accept the responsibility to lead the Field Office 5 to implement effectively and efficiently the programs and services of DSWD. Also, to be part of 2,276 angels in red vest, ready to help the poor, marginalized, and the disadvantaged of Bicolandia. We're ready to face the 2 volcanoes and 26 typhoons a year. I would like to thank Secretary Rolly and the DSWD for this opportunity. FO5 is my third field office in my 4 years and a half service in DSWD. Western Visayas, the Cordilleras, and now the Bicolandia. New assignments also mean opportunity to develop leadership styles under new environment and culture. I also would like to thank Director Arnel Garcia and his wife, Ma'am Juliet. Director Garcia is among of our senior regional directors. We sought his advice in critical matters involving field operations. FO5 has always been a top-performing field office, but we will further pursue excellence. As Japanese managers would say, kaizen, or continue to improve. To my family, Zen, my wife, and Ice, my son, thank you very much for your all-out support with this new assignment. Very soon, you will see the perfect cone of Mayon and the laing ginataang tulingan of Bicolandia. To Field Office Cordillera Administrative Region, I have many milestones serving the field office. Cordillera is my first assignment as Regional Director, when we have the best FO in SAP implementation for a regular field office. And Gawad Kalihim, Cordillera, you taught me well. I will bring these lessons in this new assignment. To the officers and personnel of Field Office 5, I would like to express the honor of joining the team. Let us work together to better serve our fellow workers, looking after their welfare. And let us also bring satisfaction to our clients. It is a privilege to lead in this time of crisis situation. The COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic challenged the whole system that we need to react fast. It calls for innovation and mga bagong pamamaraan to deliver our programs and services. Secretary Rolly Bautista, women and men of Field Office 5, RD Leo Quintilla, is ready to face these opportunities and challenges. Good afternoon to all of us.
Okay, we have just witnessed the turnover ceremony of the outgoing and the incoming regional directors. So RD Leo Quintilla, we welcome you with open arms here in DSWD Bicol, and we hope you get well soon. See you here. See you and your family here in Bicol po. Palakpakan po ulit natin sila. So by April 1, si RD Leo Quintilla na po ang ating bagong regional director. And of course, si RD ay pupunta na po sa CAR, sa Baguio City. I would like to invite muna pala Secretary on stage to give the plaque, to award the plaque from the OSEC to RD Arnel Garcia. Plaque of appreciation is presented to Arnel B. Garcia in grateful regard and recognition of his leadership and contribution as Regional Director of DSWD Field Office 5 from January 11, 2013 to March 31, 2021. Through his dedication and commitment, the DSWD was able to achieve its mission of delivering timely and effective programs and services to the beneficiaries of the Bicol region. Given this 26th day of March 2021 at the DSWD Field Office 5, Legazpi City, Albay. Signed, Rolando Joselito D. Bautista, Secretary.
Actually, yung pagkakyat ni RD Arnel dito, rehearsal lang yon. Sabi ko kasi, yung valedictory speech niya should be at the last part of the program. Sabi nga nila, saving the best for the last. Ewan ko lang kanina, yung pagkakyat kanina ni RD Arnel kung gusto niya na talagang umalis or ayaw niya pa. Kaya titignan ko yung lakad niya kanina, parang mabagal eh. So, short of saying, ayaw pang umalis talaga ni RD Arnel dito. Siyempre, of course, sino ba naman ang gustong umalis sa Field Office 5? Yung network, yung mga bonding na nakuha niya, na-experience niya sa lahat ng LGUs, private, non-government organizations, all the partners, and of course, Field Office 5 personnel. Dadali niya yon wherever he goes, especially when he climbed the Cannon Road going to Field Office car. Okay naman yung rehearsal mo kanina, RD Arnel. Before I proceed, let me acknowledge the presence of important persons, both physically and virtually present. The star of the event this afternoon, siyempre, si RD Arnel and RD Leo, Mayor Noel Rosal, Mayor Nelson Legacion, Mayor Josephine Cruz, Philippine Army personnel led by Colonel Alfredo Sanchez, PNP personnel led by Police Brigadier General Bartolome Bustamante, ably represented by Police Colonel Arnold Santiago and Police Colonel Rodrigo Roy Jr., Mr. Arwin Raso, Ma'am Eva Ribay, Sir Cesar Adornado, Ma'am Agnes Espinas Tolentino, Ma'am Edna Cynthia Beras, Attorney Ronald Suksop, Sir Antonio Bungangay, Sir Alex Basabe, Ma'am Leslie Maraon, personnel of the Bureau of Fire Protection, represented by the band, personnel of Team Field Office 5 of DSWD, physically and virtually present, other distinguished guests, gentlemen and ladies, Diyos, marahay na hapon, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. It is a pleasure to be invited in these two momentous events. First is the celebration of the DSWD 70th founding anniversary. And second is the turnover of office from the outgoing regional director to the incoming regional director. Let me start with the founding anniversary. Despite the tremendous challenges we have faced, we all stand firm today as catalysts of positive change during these times of uncertainties. Ang kagawaran ng kagalingang panlipunan at pagpapaunlad sa kabila ng hamon at pagsubok ay binigyang prioridad ang kapakanan ng ating mga kababayan, lalo na ang mga napapabilang sa vulnerableng sektor. Bilang mga kawani ng gobyerno, hindi nagpatinag ang departamento na ipagpatuloy ang pagpapatupad ng mga programa para siguruhin na ang kalagayan at pangangailangan ng ating mga kapatid na lubos na nangangailangan ay natutugunan. Hence, today, we give pride and honor to those who have greatly contributed to the achievements of the DSWD, making this celebration of 7 decades of Maagap at Mapagkalingang Serbisyo possible. As such, the past year has been very challenging with the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. However, the department, most especially our field offices, in particular Field Office 5, remained relentless in the delivery of social welfare and development programs and services for members of the marginalized sector who bear the brunt of the crisis. Our event serves as witness to the remarkable achievements attained by the office due to the robust partnership with organizations who share the same ideals with us in order to guarantee the well-being of our people are provided for.
Panaga ka mo?
My deepest appreciation to our angels in red vest who have dedicated a huge portion of their lives
Very good.
to serve our people by being part of the DSWD in the pursuit of the overall accomplishment of our goals. Your exemplary performance exuded by the true characteristics and disposition of a government worker,
Ay, motor lang.
amplified the presence and involvement of the DSWD in the upliftment of the quality of life.
Wala pa yung sundo ko. Bakit kaya?
It is no easy task to
Kape-kape.
ensure the risk
Sino?
posed by the present-day conditions. And yet, you have all exemplified that, having the heart and mind to prioritize the welfare of our fellow countrymen and women, once resolved to unceasingly work hard, or others will not falter. Thank you for reminding us that our duties are more than administering aid and providing interventions, but are in fact stepping stones and avenues to influence lives of the Filipino people for the better. Tunay ngang hindi matatawaran ang giting at galing ng Field Office 5 dahil sa katatagan ng pinuno ng opisina, RD Arnel, o mas kilala natin bilang RD Powers. Sa pangalan pa lang na binansag sa iyo, talagang di maalintana ang kanyang kalakasan at katatagan na kayang lutasin ang anumang problemang ibato sa kanya. Our Powers, maraming salamat sa patuloy na suporta ng walang pag-aalinlangan para maisabuhay ang ating mga inisyatibo. Palakpakan po natin si RD Powers. Mukhang mahina. Bagay, una pa lang yan, RD Powers. At this point, I would also like to congratulate the recipients of the program on awards and incentives for service, excellence, or praise for their outstanding contributions to improving government operations. Likewise, congratulations to our deserving loyalty awardees who have faithfully served the government for at least 10 years. My utmost gratitude to all the service awardees for your significant contributions to the Field Office 5 until the last day of your retirement. The DSWD would also like to congratulate the recipients of the Vulcan Award given to the department's partners, stakeholders, and volunteers who have supported and contributed to the successful implementation of the DSWD programs and services. The department would not be able to achieve our goals without your help. Our local government units took the primary role of administering the aid during the first tranche of the rollout of the emergency subsidy and provided their support all throughout the conduct of payouts. The private sector and partner organizations also helped us out in this undertaking and went beyond the extra mile to ensure that Filipinos are protected from the adverse effects brought about by the pandemic and the disasters that hit Bicol region. Your contribution remains substantial, and we are truly grateful for all the things you do. Palakpakan po natin ang lahat ng mga awardees, lalong-lalo na sa ating mga local government units, partner agencies, private organizations, and non-government organizations. I'd just like to make mention ang ating mga AFP and the PNP personnel. So palakpakan po natin ang ating mga stakeholders. At this point, allow me to give my thoughts on the turnover of office. It is no question that the style of leadership of a particular group can make or break an institution. Field Office 5, through the visionary and groundbreaking innovations pioneered by RD Arnel, validated this notion as his prudent zeal to continuously be of service for the people of Bicol, added to the triumphs the DSWD have acquired over the past few years. This commitment and dedication fueled the staff and personnel of Field Office 5 to go beyond what is expected, bringing the DSWD to greater heights we could ever imagine. Sa katunayan, dahil sa galing at kausayan ng ating magiting na regional director, mahigit kumulang na 1.1 milyong benepisyaryo ang ating natulungan sa pamamagitan ng Social Amelioration Program at sa tulong ng lokal na pamahalaan at ating mga partners, natapos ang distribusyon nito sa itinakdang schedule. Nakapagtatag rin si RD Arnel ng Electronic Short Message Service Grievance System upang masiguro na ang bawat hinaing ng ating mga kababayan ay nasasagot at nabibigyan ng kalutasan. Dagdag pa rito ang agarang pagresponde sa sunod-sunod na bagyong ating naranasan tulad ng Ulysses at Super Typhoon, ang aking katukayo, Typhoon Rolly, noong nakaraang taon. Nakita ko ng harapan kung paano napagalaw ni RD Arnel ang opisina para tutukan ang disaster relief operations ng rehiyon. Ang inisyatibo rin na tulungan ang mga probinsya ng Bicol sa iba't ibang COVID-19 response mechanisms tulad ng pagtalaga ng mga quarantine facilities at pagbigay ng family food packs sa kasagsagan ng mga lockdown ay higit na nakatulong sa pagresolba ng mga pangangailangan ng ating mga kababayan. RD Arnel, you have truly lived up to the nickname we frequently used to call you, RD Powers. Your purpose-driven leadership, especially in the midst of adversities, was instrumental in pushing for the needed reforms and innovations in the region. RD Powers, maraming salamat muli sa ipinahwatig mong dedikasyon at pagsisikap para sa ating mga kapatid na Bicolano. Hindi matatawaran ang inilaan mong oras at pagod para lamang magampanan ang iyong tungkulin bilang isang tunay na kawani ng gobyerno. Narito kami, ang Central Office, na handang umalalay sa iyo sa susunod na hakbang na iyong tatahakin sa iyong bagong assignment. Alam ko na maraming malulungkot sa pag-alis mo. Tinanong kita kanina kung sino yung mga malulungkot na yon. Hindi ko nasasabihin dito. Subalit, marami ang matutuwa sa pagdating mo sa bago mong assignment na field office car. Palakpakan ulit natin si RD Powers. Change may be a daunting experience to go through, but with a new leader stepping in, we treat this as an opportunity to continue the legacy of leadership with a renewed mind and spirit. This also serves as a mean in dedicating ourselves to our commitments for the accomplishment of the department's strategic priorities. As we welcome RD Leo in Field Office 5, I expect that our fellow workers in the office will embrace him with open arms as we pursue the actualization of more of our plans in the region. Kung tutuusin, maswerte pa rin ang Bicol dahil isa ring magaling at maabilidad na regional director ang susunod na uupo. Sa kaalaman ng lahat, kinonsult ko si RD Arnel kung sino ang gusto niyang pumalit sa kanya dito sa Field Office 5. Kaya kung mag-fail o mag-succeed si Director Leo dito, kasalanan ni Director Arnel. And then, I'm sure you will really know more si Director Leo pag nag-assume na siya dito. As a matter of fact, Director Leo has produced a variety of accomplishments during his stint in the department. From his stay in Field Office Car alone as the regional director, he already exuded the true spirit of a great leader, bringing an era of peak performance and transformation which translated into the better delivery of programs and services of the department. Short of saying na the way I look at it, estudyante siya ni RD Arnel. As mentioned by him a while ago, na he always consult RD Arnel relative to operational matters in the different field offices. Kaya maybe with the mentoring and coaching of RD Arnel, baka nakuha niya yung 80% or even higher. Again, we will see that when he assumed office here. Director Leo's perspectives and views on matters at hand provided a new light in the management decision-making process. I don't want to banner the credentials of RD Leo, but his actions will speak on what he can do. Indeed, this 2021, my full trust and confidence in RD Powers and RD Leo never wavered. It is my hope that they will replicate in their assigned field offices the best practices they had established in their previous post. I have great faith for these two leaders in their capacity to bring Field Offices 5 and CAR to a higher level of public service. Certainly, the government continuously exercises its authority to side with the people. As we persistently conduct our initiatives for the betterment of the country, allow me to provide my guidance as the new chapter of the office begins. Let us continue to pursue the directive of President Duterte in upholding the values of transparency, accountability, and good governance. Our financial records must contain an accurate and updated data of the office spending. It is essential that we value the trust and confidence bestowed to us by the people. Efforts towards digitalization must also be prioritized to adjust to the new normal. Institutionalizing digital platforms in our day-to-day operations may further enhance and improve the delivery of our services. Relative to this, let us be ready to undertake any task which shall be mandated to us in case there will be Bayanihan 3 or the expanded social amelioration program. Bigla kayong nalungkot Dagdag pa rito sa inaasahang pagpapatupad ng Mandanas ruling, kailangan natin paigtingin ang ating patuloy na pakikipag-ugnayan sa mga pinuno ng lokal na pamahalaan. Inaasahan ko ang pagtulong ng bawat miyembro ng opisina sa pagkakasatuparan ng ating mga plano, lalo na sa pagtugon sa magiging mga implikasyon sa pagbaba sa ilan sa ating mga serbisyo. In fact, all of these are incorporated in the performance governance system journey of the department. As we aspire to attain the proficiency status by November of this year, it is imperative that the office must focus on guaranteeing that the commitments are realized within the agreed timelines. This can be attained through the proper cascading from office performance contracts down to individual performance contracts, conduct of the regular operations review in a monthly basis, and the establishment of the scoreboard. Lahat ng ito ay kailangan nating gawin habang pinapahalagahan ang kalusugan ng ating mga kasama. Magagawa lamang natin ang ating mga plano kapag tayo ay mananatiling malusog sa pisikal, pangkaisipan, at espiritual na mga aspeto. As the vaccination program is now being rolled out, we should do our part to the best of our ability to ensure its successful implementation. According to Pulse Asia survey on Filipinos regarding COVID-19 vaccination, significant numbers of our kababayans are refusing vaccination and are undecided. United Nations Population Fund data estimate the Philippine population to be 109.6 million as of the year 2020. In order to acquire a 70% herd immunity to protect the entire population, we must inoculate 77 million Filipinos with 2 doses each, or dispense 154 million vaccinations. The DSWD, being at the front lines in the service and protection of the poor and vulnerable communities, needs to do its share and convince people at the barangay level to see the advantages and safety of the different vaccines as procured by government based on their scientific merits. The DSWD, as community influencers, has the duty to inform the underserved of the pros and cons of having COVID-19 vaccines so that they can make informed decisions for themselves. It is integral that we give our all-out support to this endeavor, as this in time will bring an end to the pandemic. As we uphold the inherent self-worth and dignity of the Filipino people, let us continue working together for the betterment of our country and its people. We must look ahead with courage and optimism and see beyond this crisis to find out what we, as an agency in support of the whole-of-nation approach that was designed to alleviate the plight of the poor and ease their transitioning to the new normal. Let us put value in our actions, compassion in our words, as we continue to walk the talk, working tirelessly throughout the pandemic to provide responsive, suitable social protection programs and social amelioration measures that mitigate the effects of COVID-19 in protecting and ensuring the rights of the poor, marginalized, and vulnerable in a more inclusive and just society. The timing is right. The people's trust in the DSWD, as shown by the Ulat ng Bayan Pulse Asia survey on November 23 to December 2, among government agencies from the executive branch surveyed with a 78% approval rating for the DSWD. So, palakpakan po natin ang ating ahensya. Proof that if we remain true to our purpose, taking to heart the work that we do, and rising above negative criticisms hurled against our agency, in the long run, our relentless efforts, sincere and compassionate desire to help others, will redound to the benefit and good of the underserved communities and societies. Tayo'y magtulungan at magsanib puwersa para maisabuhay natin ang moto ng sagisag ng opisina, Serbisyong Oragon sa lahat ng panahon. Sa pamamagitan ng ating pakipag-ugnayan, mas marami pang buhay ang ating mapapabuti para sa kaginhawaan ng kani-kanilang mga estado ng pamumuhay. As Condoleezza Rice once said, and I quote, "There's no greater challenge and there is no greater honor than to be in public service." Unquote. I hope that the dedication of the office is sustained as we look forward to more years of serving the Filipino people. Happy 70th founding anniversary. Thank you, Director Arnel and Director Leo, for your service to Field Office 5 and Field Office CAR, respectively, with flying colors. God bless and good luck to both of you. Mabuhay ang Field Office 5. Mabuhay ang mga Bicolanos. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Si Secretary Rolly Bautista, alam niyo ang tawag po sa kanya, si Sec Bote. Yan po yung tawag sa mga Bautista na apelyido sa PMA, si Bote. So, magandang hapon po, Secretary. Siyempre po, ako, aking touch, humabol po si Mayor Noel Rosal. No? Kanina nandito lang, ngayon nakabarong na. So, bilis ang ating pong mga fellow directors, ang ating pong heads ng offices, yung mga nasa Zoom, ang mga members ng RIDIRAS, Regional Executive Directors Association, ang ating po mga kawani, ang staff. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Alam nyo, sir, because first time ako nakarinig na ganong tribute sa isang secretary. Palakpakan po natin, galing sa puso. Alam mo, kanina sinusulat niya yun eh. Nakita ko, may sinusulat ito na note. No, meron siyang sinusulat, binubuo niya. No, ang kanya palang ganon, kasama natin, nag-o-observe. No? Actually, marami pong salamat. Truly, nakaka-inspire po. Sa totoo po, Secretary, in my 11 years, actually 12 years daw ako as Regional Director, 8 years of this is spent in Bicol. Yung pong sinabi ninyo na sinasabi ang performance ng Bicol at kasama ako, truly sir, doon pag binention nyo yung achievement ko ron, actually, wala po yun. 80% po ng achievement na yun actually ay galing po sa aking mga tao. Magagaling po yan. Actually, wala akong taga-driver lang ako pero sila ho talaga ang dumidiskarte niyan. Kaya ako po ay taus-pusong nagpapasalamat. Ito po ang aking message. I am living not with a sad heart. I am living with a grateful heart. My 8 year of stay in Bicol is an extensive and expansive opportunities for accomplishment, achievements, and of course, learning. Working here provide me treasures of knowledge, skills, at alam niyo pa, behavioral sets. I learned so much from you all. I am the person that I am now because knowing and learning from you have been a fantastic experience. You are now a family forever, and I will always hold dear. I welcome Director Leo to Bicol. I know, walang yan, talagang magaling yan, si Director Leo, may innovations. Galing ako sa mega region, mag-a-adjust ako. Alam niyo ba, mag-a-adjust din ako sa small region pero full of challenges as geographically isolated and depressed area. I will be also adjusting much the same that he will be adjusting. But given yung mga staff na nandito, maganda ang transition at maganda yung magiging learning curve. It is a pleasure for 8 years and it is an honor to be given the opportunity to work with you. Ako pa rin ang nagpapasalamat kasi nabago niyo ako. Ako ay yung manager noon. Sasabihin ko, that is what I know before. Now I know better because of Bicol. I bid goodbye for now, my dear colleagues, till we meet again. Salamat po.
Laging nariyan, tunay na maaasahan, handang magsilbi sa nangangailangan. Laging malawak ang pangunawa, maagap ang tulong, lahat makakasulong. Anumang dilubyo, mapamayon man o bagyo, subok na sa lahat ng pagkakataon. Bagong pag-asa'y abot tanaw, higit pa sa kalangitan na bughaw. Ang DSWD Bicol, laging handang magbigay ng pagkalinga. DSWD Bicol, tulay ng pagbangon sa bawat Bicolano, serbisyong oragon sa lahat ng panahon. Mapagkawang-gawang paglilingkod ang hatid namin sa inyo. Serbisyong DSWD Bicol, bawat Pilipino sisibol. Ang DSWD Bicol, laging handang magbigay ng pagkalinga. DSWD Bicol, tulay ng pagbangon sa bawat Bicolano, serbisyong oragon sa lahat ng panahon. Tulay ng pagbangon sa bawat Bicolano, serbisyong oragon sa lahat